Laura Wright's future at General Hospital, separating fact from fiction. The internet has been buzzing with sensational claims about General Hospital star Laura Wright, who has portrayed the formidable Carly Spencer for nearly 2 decades. Recent speculation has centered around alleged pregnancy news, departure rumors, and wedding announcements with longtime partner Wes Ramsay. However, a closer examination of the facts reveals a very different story than the dramatic headlines suggest. In August 2025, Laura Wright found herself at the center of a viral hoax when AI-generated content began circulating across social media platforms. The fabricated story claimed that Wright had secretly married Wes Ramsay and was taking a 3-month hiatus from General Hospital to rest from her wedding. The fake news included professionally manipulated images of the couple in wedding attire, complete with Wright holding a bridal bouquet while Ramsay appeared in a tuxedo. When a fan tagged Wright on X, formerly Twitter, about the circulating Facebook post, asking if she had forgotten to tell us all your big news, Wright's response was swift and unequivocal: fake. Her direct confrontation of the misinformation highlighted the growing problem of AI-generated celebrity hoaxes that can spread rapidly across social media platforms. Historical pattern of pregnancy rumors. This isn't the first time Laura Wright has been forced to address false pregnancy speculation. In 2019, the actress had to publicly clarify that she was not expecting a child after fans misinterpreted an innocent Instagram post about craving French toast. Wright explicitly stated, "Hey guys, I'm not pregnant. I was just craving French toast. That's all." More recently, in February 2025, Wright again found herself dispelling pregnancy rumors after using the hashtag Bobby in a social media post welcoming new cast member Chris McKenna to the role of Jack Brennan. When fans questioned whether the hashtag hinted at a storyline pregnancy, Wright quickly responded with, "Oh my god, no. Ha," clarifying that the hashtag was simply an expression of excitement about upcoming General Hospital developments, not a pregnancy announcement. Laura Wright and Wes Ramsay have been together for 8 years, having met while working on General Hospital when Ramsay portrayed the villainous Peter August. Their relationship has been characterized by mutual support and genuine affection, with Wright regularly sharing glimpses of their life together on social media. The couple's relationship began after Wright's divorce from John Wright in 2016. Following a 21-year marriage, Wright has been open about her reluctance to remarry, stating that her love with Ramsay doesn't require paperwork to be valid, nor vows to be binding. This perspective stems from her experience with divorce and her belief that their current arrangement provides the stability and happiness she desires. No wedding plans despite speculation. Despite persistent rumors and fan speculation, there is no credible evidence that Wright and Ramsay have married or are planning to marry in the immediate future. Wright's direct response to the AI-generated wedding hoax demonstrates her commitment to addressing false information about her personal life. The actress has made it clear that while she's happy in her relationship, marriage is not currently part of their plans. Contrary to the viral fake news suggesting Wright was taking time off from General Hospital, there is no indication that the actress is planning to leave her iconic role as Carly Spencer. In fact, Wright has previously clarified that she is not leaving the ABC soap opera, shooting down persistent departure rumors that have circulated over the years. The character of Carly Spencer remains central to General Hospital's storytelling, particularly with current storylines involving her relationship with Jack Brennan and the revelation of her daughter Jocelyn's secret WSB involvement. Wright's performance continues to be a cornerstone of the show, and her departure would represent a seismic shift that ABC has not announced or hinted at. The impact of misinformation. The spread of false information about Wright's supposed pregnancy, marriage, and departure highlights the challenges celebrities face in the digital age. AI technology has made it increasingly easy to create convincing fake content, including manipulated images and fabricated news stories that can deceive even dedicated fans. Wright's direct approach to confronting these rumors serves as an important reminder for fans to verify information through official sources before accepting sensational claims. Her willingness to personally address the misinformation demonstrates her respect for her fanbase and her commitment to maintaining honest communication. As of September 2025, Laura Wright remains firmly committed to her role as Carly Spencer on General Hospital. The actress continues to be featured prominently in major storylines, including the complex dynamics surrounding her relationship with Jack Brennan and the fallout from discovering her daughter's secret career with the WSB. Wright's longevity in the role, nearly 20 years, as the fourth actress to portray Carly, has made her an integral part of the show's fabric. Her departure would require significant storyline adjustments that would likely be announced well in advance by ABC and the show's producers. Personal life reality. In her personal life, Wright appears content with her current situation with Wes Ramsay. Their 8-year relationship has weathered the scrutiny that comes with both partners being in the public eye, and Wright's social media presence suggests a woman comfortable with her choices and unafraid to correct misconceptions. The actress has shown remarkable resilience in addressing false narratives about her life, from pregnancy rumors to marriage hoaxes. Her direct communication style and willingness to confront misinformation have earned respect from fans who appreciate her authenticity. Wright's situation reflects the broader challenges facing long-running soap opera stars, who must navigate not only their professional responsibilities, but also intense public scrutiny of their personal lives. The persistence of rumors about pregnancy, marriage, and departure suggests a fanbase deeply invested in both the fictional world of Port Charles and the real lives of the actors who inhabit it. Technology's role in misinformation. The AI-generated wedding hoax represents a new frontier in celebrity misinformation, where technology can create increasingly sophisticated fake content. Wright's experience serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of media literacy and the need for fans to verify sensational claims through official channels. Based on available evidence, Laura Wright is not pregnant, has not married Wes Ramsay, and is not leaving General Hospital. The viral claims circulating online appear to be entirely fabricated, created by AI technology to generate engagement and spread misinformation. Fans of General Hospital can expect to continue seeing Wright as Carly Spencer in upcoming storylines, particularly as the fallout from Jocelyn's WSB involvement unfolds and her relationship with Jack Brennan faces new challenges. The actress remains committed to her role and continues to be one of the show's most prominent performers. For those following Wright's personal life, the reality is far less dramatic than the internet rumors suggest. She continues her long-term relationship with Wes Ramsay, maintains her professional commitments, and actively works to correct misinformation when it surfaces. In an age of fake news and AI-generated content, Wright's direct approach to addressing false claims provides a valuable example of how public figures can maintain control over their own narratives. Next, we will learn about the escalating drama surrounding Alexis Davis and her mounting troubles in Port Charles. In the bustling world of Port Charles, Alexis Davis finds herself on the edge of a major crisis that's got everyone talking. She's one of several residents who openly clashed with Drew Kane just moments before he was viciously attacked and hit with 2 bullets in the back. During a tense confrontation at a local hotspot, her fury stemmed from being barred from visiting her beloved granddaughter, Scout Quartermain, due to ongoing family feuds that have torn the Quartermains apart. Now, whispers of an impending search warrant from the Port Charles Police Department loom large, potentially allowing officers to comb through her home for clues. But here's the real shocker. Alexis has her ex-husband, Rick Lansing, secretly stashed away in her basement, bound and hidden like a forgotten relic from a bygone era. It's nowhere near spooky season yet. Could this be the moment Alexis's carefully constructed life unravels completely? With tensions running high, fans are speculating if she'll manage to keep her secrets buried or if the truth will come bursting out like a dam breaking. While it's unlikely that Alexis pulled the trigger on Drew given her history of steering clear of outright violence, certainly had plenty of reasons to want him out of the picture, landing her squarely on the PCPD's growing list of suspects. Picture this. In the dramatic episode aired on September 4th, the sharp-eyed detective Dante Falconeri attempted to grill her for details, but she deftly dodged his questions, leaving him frustrated and determined to circle back with more persistence. Alexis is banking on her daughter Christina Corinthos Davis and the enigmatic Ava Jerome to vouch for her whereabouts during the shooting, but that alibi feels as shaky as a house of cards in a stiff breeze. Imagine relying on 2 women with their own closets full of Skeleton Sava's art world scandals, and Christina's impulsive streaks don't keep you out of hot water. Yet, even if Alexis is innocent of the assault on Drew, her current predicament with Rick as an unwilling guest in her home is the kind of scandal that could land her in serious legal jeopardy in today's no-nonsense climate. Add in the invented twist of mysterious anonymous tips flooding the police hotline, possibly from rival families eyeing her downfall, and Alexis's panic is more than justified. The situation with Rick being held captive in the basement adds layers of intrigue. and potential disaster to Alexis's already complicated life. If that search warrant comes through and officers stumble upon him perhaps during a routine sweep of hidden corners, the fallout could be explosive, unraveling a web of deceit that involves multiple players in a high-stakes blackmail operation. For instance, let's delve deeper. It all ties back to Christina's reckless attempt to eliminate both Ava and Rick in a fit of rage over perceived betrayals, which prompted Alexis to dip into questionable funds, perhaps siphoning from old legal client accounts, to buy their silence and prevent a family-shattering scandal. Oh, the intricate tangles of loyalty and desperation in Port Charles. We've seen similar plots before, but this one amps up the drama, with added elements like forged documents and secret recordings that Rick might have stashed away, threatening to expose everyone if discovered. Alexis, ever the resourceful attorney, knows the risks, but her protective instincts as a mother might push her to extremes she never imagined. As a seasoned veteran of Port Charles's endless roller coaster of scandals, Alexis is no stranger to navigating treacherous waters, but this rodeo feels particularly wild. If she decides to relocate Rick to avoid detection, she might resort to slipping him a sedative from her well-stocked medicine cabinet, perhaps something left over from a past health scare which would only pile on more charges to her growing rap sheet, including kidnapping and assault. Invent a new angle here. Maybe she contemplates involving a shady contact from her days as a mob lawyer, someone who could whisk Rick away to a remote cabin outside town. But that opens doors to even more complications like traceable phone records or unexpected witnesses spotting the move. The clock is ticking, and with Dandy's investigation heating up, Alexis must weigh her options carefully, blending her legal smarts with a dash of streetwise cunning to stay one step ahead. Enlisting help from Ava and Christina to handle the Rick dilemma could turn this mess into an outright catastrophe, as their involvement would weave an even more convoluted plot prone to slip-ups and betrayals. Think about it. Ava, with her gallery of enemies and penchant for double-crossing, might see this as an opportunity to flip the script and gain leverage, while Christina's emotional volatility could lead to accidental leaks during heated family arguments. But abandoning Rick in the basement isn't a viable option either. Imagine the horror if he manages to break free, or if a nosy neighbor hears muffled cries during a quiet evening, even if they succeed in spiriting him away perhaps under the cover of a stormy night, with thunder masking their movements. Lingering evidence like Rick's abandoned car, tucked away in the shed, complete with personalized plates and a trunk full of incriminating files, could still trip them up. We've invented a fresh detail. What if Rick had a tracking device on his phone, forgotten in the chaos, that starts pinging alerts to his associates, drawing unwanted attention right to Alexis's doorstep? It's a recipe for disaster that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Regrettably, this isn't some isolated incident for Alexis. She's practically a magnet for turmoil, drawing in chaos like a lighthouse beacon in a storm. From her past battles with addiction and legal woes to explosive family dynamics that have seen her daughters entangled in everything from mob ties to corporate intrigue, Alexis's life is a never-ending saga of highs and lows. Remember those times she faced disbarment or clashed with powerful figures like Sonny Corinthos? This latest caper fits right in, amplified by new elements like anonymous letters hinting at her involvement in Drew's shooting, possibly planted by a jealous rival. It's as if the universe conspires to test her resilience at every turn, making her one of the most compelling characters in General Hospital history. Next, we will learn about the simmering showdown between Elizabeth Liz Weber and Willow Tatia, confrontation that just rewrote the rules of engagement in Port Charles. From the moment Liz marched into that dimly lit break room, viewers sensed a shift. The once soft-spoken nurse had steel in her spine, her words cutting through the tension like a scalpel. She told Willow, in no uncertain terms, that daydreaming about a storybook future with Drew Quartermain was not only naive, but dangerous for everyone tangled in their orbit. The scene crackled with electricity, slaps were thrown, but the verbal smackdown left an echo that still reverberates around Fandom forums. Gone is the timid Liz who used to swallow her opinions. In her place stands a woman reclaiming her voice, prepared to defend her truth no matter whose feelings get bruised in the process. Yet Liz's bravado masked deeper worries. She has watched Willow slide further down a slippery slope toward moral compromise, all for the promise of proximity to her children. Liz knows that kind of desperation. She has lived it during her battles over Aiden and Cameron. That shared experience fuels her frustration, She wants Willow to understand that sacrificing personal integrity trading freedom for Drew's influence will only tighten the chains that already bind her. Fans online were quick to dissect Liz's motives. Some praised her tough love approach, while others accused her of hypocrisy, pointing out her own complicated romantic history with men like Franco and Lucky. Regardless, Liz's intervention marked a turning point that may determine whether Willow rescues herself or digs an even deeper hole. Willow, for her part, looked shell-shocked. For weeks she has juggled blackmail threats, legal loopholes, and the suffocating fear of losing visitation rights. Drew keeps dangling the key to her children's world, and each time she feels compelled to grasp it, even if that means surrendering another piece of her autonomy. When Liz declared, "Your kids need a whole mother, not a broken puppet," Willow's eyes flickered between gratitude and indignation. She recognizes Liz's sincerity, yet the promise of reunification with Wiley and Amelia still whispers louder than warnings. Our spoiler sources hint that Willow will soon face an ultimatum, far harsher than anything Liz could deliver: cooperate fully with Drew's demands, or risk a permanent restraining order. The stakes have never been higher, and Willow's next move could seismically shift custody dynamics across 3 households. Meanwhile, Drew Quartermain continues to operate like a chess grandmaster for moves ahead. Publicly he plays the noble benefactor Samine, eager to help Willow regain parental access. Privately, rumors swirl that he is leveraging undisclosed dirt on Carly Corinthos and Michael to maintain his advantage. Liz's condemnation barely dents his polished armor. After all, he thrives on conflict. What rattles Drew is the possibility that Liz's blunt honesty might embolden Willow to walk away before his plan reaches fruition. Expect Drew to counterattack with charm offensives, strategic apologies, and perhaps even a staged crisis designed to pull Willow closer. He's gambling everything on the belief that guilt and maternal instinct will keep her tethered to him. Fan reactions to the Liz-Willow face-off have been fierce and varied. One faction applauds Liz for shedding her perennial saintly nurse image, describing her as a phoenix finally rising from years of self-suppression. Another faction feels she merely echoed what countless townsfolk have already said: Drew is toxic. Full stop. In their view, Liz failed to address Willow's agency, focusing too much on Drew's manipulations and too little on Willow's repeated pattern of self-sacrifice. Social media threads overflow with side-by-side comparisons of Liz's past mistakes witching Jake's paternity test. Covering for Nicola Sargent, she lacks the moral high ground. The debate has injected fresh life into a storyline some viewers feared was stalling, proving that no character evolution on GH happens in a vacuum. Zooming out, the ripple effects of this confrontation reach surprising corners of poor Charles. Carly, ever protective of Michael's interests, senses Liz's influence threatening the meticulously crafted alliance she's forged with Drew. Expect Carly to make discreet inquiries into Liz's recent activities, perhaps even deploying Brick to gather intel at General Hospital. Over at the Quartermain mansion, Monica quietly monitors the fallout, torn between supporting Drew as family and acknowledging Liz's valid concerns about Willow's well-being. And in a delicious twist, Brooklyn is rumored to pen a new song loaded with veiled references to white knights in tarnished armor, previewing Summerfest's headline performance and stirring gossip columns citywide. As for Liz, her newfound courage may attract unexpected allies. Finn admires her strength but fears the emotional cost. He's been through enough heartbreak to recognize the warning signs of burnout. Hayden, rumored to be returning under an alias, could offer Liz an outside perspective, reminding her that self-righteous crusades often exact heavy tolls. Meanwhile, Laura Collins has scheduled a private check-in, sensing that Liz's bold exterior might conceal unprocessed trauma from years of medical ward mayhem and personal tragedy. Each of these interactions layers depth onto Liz's ongoing journey from caretaker to change agent. Willow's trajectory is equally compelling. Our insiders hint at a clandestine legal strategy brewing in Scott Baldwin's briefcase, a plan that could sever Drew's leverage by exposing an old, sealed custody ruling. But pulling that thread might unravel Michael's corporate ambitions at ELQ, sparking friction between the Corinthos and Quartermain factions. Willow stands at a crossroads: trust Scott's high-risk courtroom gambit, or double down on the devil she knows. Either path demands sacrifice, and either could redefine her image from meek charity nurse to formidable matriarch in training. Beneath it all lies a grander thematic question: what does it mean to fight for family without losing oneself? Liz's blunt warning crystallized that dilemma, pushing Willow want perhaps the entire town to examine the true cost of their bargains. Port Charles thrives on complex moral equations, yet rarely has a single conversation illuminated so many fault lines at once. Viewers tuning in over the next few weeks can expect heated custody hearings packed with bombshell testimony and surprise witnesses, Drew employing back-channel tactics, think hush money payoffs, and corporate espionage to maintain dominance. Liz stepping deeper into advocacy mode, possibly orchestrating an intervention that ropes in Epiphany's old ethics committee notes as leverage. Willow undergoing a transformative epiphany, leading to a late-night hospital rooftop scene where she makes a choice that stuns even the most jaded residents. Whether you cheer for Liz's tough love crusade or empathize with Willow's tortured compromise, one thing is certain: this storyline has detonated possibilities that will reverberate through every ward, boardroom, and back alley in Port Charles. So, GH fans, where do your loyalties lie? Is Liz the voice of reason or just another self-appointed moral arbiter? Will Willow find a path to her children and her own integrity? Or will Drew's web ensnare her beyond escape? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for daily spoiler alerts, and keep it locked right here on the ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel for front row coverage as the next chapter of this high-stakes saga unfolds.